All right, so with all the decorating this time of year, some people like to really spruce it up with model trains. As a matter of fact, for a lot of families, the tree's just not complete without a train chugging along around it.
Or maybe you prefer to set up a model train on a table to transform an ordinary space into a miniature Christmas world of its own.
And the Delmarva Model Railroad Club likes to keep the fun of model trains going all year long, but they do use this time of year to open their doors to the public in their annual holiday open house. Sean Stryker is standing by at the club's headquarters in Delmar. Sean, sounds like you got a few trains running there.
Yeah, and that's one of the coolest things. I didn't expect the sounds. These trains sound like they're running because they are. Right now, I'm in a display, which is the HO scale. So different model trains come in different scales. This is 1/87th the size of a real train. And I want to put this in perspective. So right here, they have over 700 feet of track. When you scale that up to miles, that's about 12 miles worth of train tracks here in Delmar. Of course, it's much smaller. I'm here with Bill Dieter, who's the treasurer of this awesome club. Bill, thanks for joining me. So tell me a little bit about this club.
The club's 32 years old. We've been in this building for 31 years. So these displays started 30-some years ago.
So they're pretty old.
They're
very impressive. And you made a lot of these, not you personally, but the club makes a lot of these by hand.
Yes, it's some of it is in kit fashion, but a lot of it is artistic creativity. I mean, you duplicate real buildings, make them to look like the real thing in a particular town or area. Depends on your interest in the hobby. There's a wide choice of things to do.
And the amount of detail is so impressive. There's a lake right there, and there are people swimming in the lake. So it's very cool. And this scale is called the HO scale.
Correct.
And this is probably the most popular of all the scales.
That's probably also correct.
And you have 7 different scales here.
From the tiniest Z scale to what they call G gauge, G scale. All running, all layouts running that people can look at and see and enjoy operating.
So how do you determine which scale is right for you? Is it personal preference?
Yeah, it's a wide variety of personal tastes. People get attached to certain things, whether someone got it as a gift and developed from there, or however the hobby develops. It's space, like the smaller scales. Space helps a lot. It's like so they can squeeze more into a tiny bedroom or something. And
what's really cool is these aren't your typical model trains. These are high-tech. I don't want to say toys, but they're high-tech toys.
Well, yeah, they've gone a little beyond toys in a lot of ways. They're not the standard. What we have here is not generally the standard under the Christmas tree kind of train set.
And there's a computer running under the display, and that controls everything. And actually, this controller is how you control each train.
Correct.
Explain how that works.
It's basically there's a decoder that will have, for simplification, has an IP address. It has an address in it, and there's packets that go across the rails that this sends to the system to tell it whether to go forward, backwards, blow the horn, turn the lights on, all that kind of stuff.
All right, so you've teased me enough. Can I try to get one of these trains going?
There you go, Sean.
So this is the control
for that train
panel.
Right over there.
This is the train I'm going to be controlling, and I just turned this knob.
Just turn that knob.
All right. And then you can hear it revving up. I don't want to turn it too much. I'm like afraid, but like a normal train, there's a lot behind it. So it takes a while to get going, but once it's going, it's quite impressive. This whole display, you can walk around it. Am I going too slow? Can I crank it up a little more?
Crank it up.
Crank it up. Okay, let's crank it up. Let's get it. I don't want it to fly off the tracks. Okay, there it goes.
It won't fly off the tracks.
You can see the lights are on. So realistic. The cool thing is, I'm going to hand this back to you.
Okay.
Because I don't want to break it. There's a lot of buttons. If you want to come out and check it out yourself, they have an open house this weekend. It's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. That is on Saturday. On Sunday, it's from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Come out, check it out, see what it's like to be a part of this awesome club. Like I said, this right here, this is the HO scale. But to put it in perspective, if I walk over here, this is a completely different display, a different scale, a different size train, a whole different town, all under one roof right here in Delmar. Jimmy and Lisa, I'm gonna run around, I'm gonna look at all these displays, so realistic, so cool. Jimmy, I know you're geeking out. I know you want to get out here. I know you want to come check this out yourself.
I want one, but I realized I couldn't do all that, so maybe I can get my fill by coming there.
That's really the cool thing is, you know, obviously this building, they have over 10,000 square feet of space up here. This room, 8,000 square feet. So people don't have this kind of space laying around. So if you have a model train, you want to put it on a track like this is where you can do it.
Huh.
Wow.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Maybe a new hobby for you.
Could be. I might see that later on.